Hello, Musto006. You're back for part 6 of I Want to Make a Sandwich. Last time I completed a couple of the sort of first areas of the upper path. So it was a metallic area with fans and shimmering blocks. We had a pyramid area, and finally a spike spring area. And I took out Iceman. So yeah, here we are in this lovely little section, and we'll just progress on. Got a bit of a trek until we get to something a bit more substantially difficult. Yeah, we'll head down here. And thankfully I hit the save there because I did not fully appreciate what was going on there at all. But yeah, anyway, we come into this nice little area with spike or arrow or spears or whatever, which can be quite difficult with the with their sort of hitbox. These look less like birthday candles than some other sort of spike-looking things. So yeah, but I assume they're sort of spear. What? Okay. Okay, I assume I'm misreading the edge of that ledge or something. I'm seeing those as a safe spot or something. I don't know what I'm doing there. Anyway, moving on. Oh, really? Can I not like save so that I don't have to? That's really annoying. Every time I almost guarantee now, almost that most times after I die, I'm going to have to... Yeah, I remembered it there because it's not so long afterwards, but I'm going to have to hold right now. Otherwise, I'm going to just... Every time I start off, I'm going to land on that bloody... land on the bloody spike at the bottom there. Doesn't matter now because I've hit the next save, but oh well. I wish I had saved just so that I was over solid ground and not directly over the spike. But, oh well. Whoops. Hit this switch, get rid of some of these spears. And yeah, like as I say, the hitbox on these, I mean, it's not weird. It's kind of probably what you expect, but yeah, I do find that I'd probably end up sort of getting caught out by them, perhaps just a bit more than your standard sort of spikes. You know, the sort of spikes sort of are sort of in a triangle shape, obviously. So you sort of get perhaps a bit more leniency at the very beginning of a jump or very end of a jump. In terms of, you know, in terms of your horizontal position, not really quite so much with the spears here. So yeah, there's going to be lots of times where I fail to even really kick off a jump proper because I've sort of jumped into the spear, and there'll be lots of times where I don't quite clear the set of spears because yeah, I haven't obviously gone far enough over, or yeah, got far enough over them, which probably wouldn't happen quite so much on regular spikes. I was doing pretty well there until that jump, but yeah, oh well. Still isn't that tricky, and I certainly don't think like the extra spikes here are adding too much extra difficulty, thankfully. Okay, I was a bit worried there I was going to have to pull off some crazy jump, but there's actually a safe spot right on the left-hand edge of this platform. Okay, that's a slightly tighter. I don't want to say gate jump because it doesn't quite look as bad as a gate jump, but could be getting there. Yeah, there's a safe spot there, which I thankfully noticed. Otherwise, I'd be I'd be failing to clip through the platform like I should be. Blech. Oh, come on. Yeah, otherwise I'd be trying to pull off ridiculous jumps that would be absolutely impossible. I get the other thing possibly about these spikes as well is I don't know if the top of the hitbox of them is like it's slightly higher than the standard spikes, because I mean, not like I complain about this almost all the time anyway. Again, I will do now about the you know, the game not registering for me what I think is a me pressing the jump button before I land on the spikes, or before I land on an obstacle, let me say. So yeah, I don't know if I can experience that more so because of these spears as opposed to them being spikes, but oh well. I'm sure I can complain about it whether they're spears or spikes. As I said back in whatever part it was, it just seems to happen. I feel like it happens to me like way more often than it did do previously. For some reason, I panicked there. I didn't think I'd made the jump there, so I was just like flailing around, jumping again, moving back to the right so that I could, you know, land on safe ground. But of course, I'd actually managed to pull off the jump. So yeah, that probably looked absolutely stupid beyond belief. Didn't like that, but oh well, it worked. falling chandelier, and yes, those parts do kill you, and okay, this is much more difficult than it would be on normal mode, because I've got to... And this is going to take ages. I'm going to reset that and start again. You can run, I think, run under the chandelier, but you'd have to get blimmin' lucky with how it splits apart. But I feel like I need to go quite quickly here, otherwise I'm going to get... The platform's going to take an age to reach me. But okay, yeah, that's quick enough. Okay, I was a bit worried there. I'd have to be like ridiculously quick, but that was actually quick enough. So fine. That timing was absolutely appalling, though. But yeah, do watch out for the falling pieces of the chandelier. And yeah, this bit actually is quite tricky. Even on normal mode, the timing. I think timing on some of these bits to get out to get through the fire pillars is really quite tight. This is probably one of the areas that I actually find the most difficult. Just yeah, leave aside normal mode. Like that jump, getting the jump up to there, particularly when you've got fire pillars from underneath you as well, meaning you've got to jump probably up a bit sooner than you would like. Really awkward, although I think I should probably actually try and make the jump from that platform, not the one at the bottom. That would make my life so much easier. That was lucky. I did not intend to do that way, but it worked out. Cool. A bit behind the platform here, but it worked out okay. Cool. And there's a save there. Good. Okay, that didn't take actually as long as I thought it would do. Some more flame sections, obviously. That was not the best, but I still made it. And yeah, you can guess what we're going to be doing here. Just sort of continually jumping and double jumping and finding the safe spots on the ceiling there where the spheres are not. And actually, I'm realising that I could spend, because the timing there actually seemed to be absolutely dreadful. So either I suppose I could do something like that, but the thought occurred to me that actually I could just sort of land on the floor where the flames previously were. That would be another way of doing it. So I'll persevere with the staying on the platform for the moment. But yeah, if it's proving too tricky, yeah, that spike's a bit annoying because it's just right in the way of where I would ordinarily want to jump. Yeah, I'll keep trying the platform for the moment, but if it gets if I keep screwing up that bit with the extra spike, I might just oh, good grief. Yeah, wow, terrible timing. I might just maybe try and land on the floor. The thing about landing on the platform is I feel like I've at least got a little bit of extra leeway, in the sense that obviously when the fire immediately spawns in, I've got a bit of extra time. But oh no! Why did I do that? I was free and clear. I should have just double jumped up to the ledge at the top there. I for some reason thought the spikes meant I would have had to have pulled off more of a longer jump than I actually need to, but no, the that's too soon. Oh, it's okay. The area on the top there is safe. The spikes are not there. That was terribly timed. Absolutely terribly timed. I sort of knew the moment I set off that it was like an eon too soon, but one of those sort of jumps that is very difficult to sort of, right once you've already started off completely horribly. So way, way later. I'm hoping I can just fall there. Good. Good. Save point, please. Good. Okay, more fire. I see red ones as well, which are obviously adding to the difficulty, but not so much actually. Just mainly those two there, which are bypassing pretty quickly, to be honest. Okay, I think I probably want to not go that quickly. I think I probably want to go a little bit quickly there, or more quickly than I otherwise would like to, just to try and reach the platform, and then actually just jump over it to the right hand side. There's no reason why I actually need to piddle about there. I can just go for it. If I can make it to that platform, yeah, I can just do that. There's no reason, no reason whatsoever to stall. Okay, you've got to time this nicely. Cool. This looks like it could be an enormous pain. Oh, adding those extra red... Well, that's just terrible. I'm going to have to make it to get to there. Those extra red ones on this section are going to make that an enormous pain. That was way too soon. Clearly. Yeah, I should wait a bit longer there. That's much better. I mean, not so much the ones on the ground here, but the ones... I either need to feel like I need to go a bit quicker there, or... just, if for no other reason, just to kind of, like, you know, not have to dodge them that, you know, so often. Just get it done as quick as possible, so I don't have to hang around for probably the best reason I can think of to go and get this done quickly. Although it actually worked out pretty well, and I was panicking there because I thought I was going to clip the edge of this spinning spike thing, and I fell back down, but thankfully, I don't even know how. Let's just have a look at that. I landed on a platform. Okay, yeah, well, yeah, I'll take that bit of good luck. I'll take that bit of good luck any day of the week. Right. What? Oh, they're protruding. I did not pay attention to that. Okay, so I've got to stall that out just a little bit longer. The arms here also will kill you, so yeah, don't kind of go too quick. And then when you hit this one, as you can probably guess what's going to happen. What? Yes, sorry, I need to hit the switch. The fan, dang it, or whatever this thing is. Probably not a fan, is it really? Switches direction, but yeah, you have to actually shoot the damn thing, not just touch the icon. And there's proof of concept that the arms of the thing do indeed kill you. So you have to do this a bit quicker than I did just there. And by actually going pretty much gung ho, or not gung ho, but just going as fast as possible right from the off, that seems to the timing actually seems to work out pretty nicely there. Okay, yeah, I didn't die stupidly that time. And we're out. Well, that's screwed at least anyway. I believe we're coming up to the end of this area. Possibly that bit to the right up there. Sorry, the left, I think, is the exit. I think. But come on. I think gate jumped again. The problem with this one is I've got to move quite a long way to the left hand, to the left as well, because I've got to. That's about the only safe spot I could possibly land. Come on. That's better. Oh boy. What? I presume I hit the spike to the right of the gap where I was safe, but yeah. And that's kind of I'm pleased to see there's a save immediately after that, because unfortunately this manoeuvre here, although I just pulled it off, is not the easiest. And I don't like these platforms sort of moving left and right between two sets of spikes, or should I say spears, because yeah, they are really, really close in. So I just want to get up there as quickly as possible again and just get out of there, not muck around. The longer I muck around in such a section like that, the more I'm going to just get in a tizzy and just, you know, have the platforms. Really, I've got to wait there. That's a bit annoying. Yeah, have the platforms just completely screw me over. Dang it! Well, I swear I jumped. It's very annoying because I don't like that manoeuvre at all. Wow! What? Really? Okay, maybe that doesn't protrude up as much as I thought it did. No, be careful. Yep, we are out. Good. Thought we were. Yeah, bit of a long section that. or longer section, I think, anyway. Whether that's just because I was terrible at it, don't know. But yeah, be careful of these falling platforms, although obviously you can leave them here. Assuming we don't mess up the final jump. We're good. Oh, this area. Sort of fun, I think. So basically here, what we need to do here, I think the first one's going to be too bad. I'm actually, I don't want to say dreading, because that's nowhere near the right word, but I've got to wow, didn't even see that one. That's kind of blended into the background really nicely. And come on, why should I be landing on that spike ever? Yeah, there's a thing up there at the top that just sort of, yeah, helped camouflage that spike. I just didn't see it properly at all. Yeah, I'm slightly worried. Yeah, that's a better word than dread. Worried about, I think, some of the later screens of this kind of gimmick. So at the moment, all we're doing is collecting. That's a spike there. Collecting the wow Yoshi icons. Eventually, that will create a. Okay, obviously, I can get stuck. You can get stuck on the very edges of the platforms. And have to reset yourself, yeah, something to reset yourself, reset the jump, so or your position, so that you don't just go nowhere. Yeah, we're collecting the Yoshi icons. Eventually, that will open up. You can see there the keyhole. It will create a key, and yeah, that means we can then open up the lock. There's the key. Yeah, okay, wasn't particularly thrilled about that jump, but still managed to pull it off. Can I make that? No, I'm going to have to go over. Okay, I think. Not really a jump I wanted to make. Actually, it's way easier than way more lenient than I gave that, or thought at the time. I don't like that jump, though. Okay, shouldn't mess up here now. We get the key, and we get to the lock, and we're done with part 1. Part 2. Pretty much fine on the way there. On the way back, this is going to be a hell of a thing. And I'm actually going to probably go this way, I think. If I can pull this off. Yep. Because again, I'd rather... This is a bit wider, but so I think I'm going to go back this way. But the problem is these spikes. They do seem to be in the sort of same. You know what? Actually, I'm going to go this way. I don't like that. If I can pull off that that little tight, that slightly tight area there, I think I'm just happier going this way than trying to go through. Again, not random stuff, but and I hesitate to use the phrase bouncy because they're completely predictable, but still, I prefer. Yeah, I think also I prefer going the way I did through that sort of tight corridor than going through the spike area. There's the key, and there's the keyhole. And don't worry about having to do anything. There was infinite jump there, obviously swimming in case that wasn't blindingly obvious. Oh yes, this one. I knew there was one. I think there's one more coming up after this. Possibly, actually. Maybe I'm misremembering this again, but this was the one I kind of, I think, forgot about. But yeah, anyway, don't worry about, because it was infinite jump or swimming on that last bit, don't worry about once you've touched the keyhole, kind of having to keep, damn it, having to keep swimming or infinite jumping. As soon as you've touched the keyhole, you sort of, you've beaten that screen, so... Yeah, it's not like you have to. Wow, I didn't double jump at all there, and that was not the game's fault. That was mine, just for no reason whatsoever. Just didn't do anything. Oh come on. Yeah. Anyway, final thought. Yeah, the final screen. As soon as you touch the keyhole, you're done. So yeah, transition to this screen, which is nice. Okay, I finally pulled that off. Okay, let's go. Oh, actually, I was gonna have to go down there anyway. What am I moaning about? That I don't like. Okay, good. It would help if I could. It would help greatly actually if I could remember where the bloody key is. I believe that's all the Yoshi icons. I think the key is over on the top right. So I probably could have planned out a far more efficient route here. But Oh well. I just want to have a quick look down there and see where all the spikes are, because I can. So there's just one there, sticking from the right-hand wall, and then one from the left-hand wall. Okay. Cool. That actually went by a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. And into a new area. Eventually. Yeah, I'm only going 20 minutes. Let's continue on. So we've got a platform chain section. Okay, if I just go, yeah, I can easily catch up with that platform, fine. Again, nice that it's just kind of a cycle right at the beginning there. I don't have to wait for the platform or anything. Wow, okay. I can already see the spikes here causing a lot of problems. I could do it like that. That would make things a lot easier. Dang it! Okay, but yeah, I will do what I just did. So I will hang about on this platform for a bit longer. Yeah, that makes that so much easier. Okay, just elongate that jump out a little bit more and then not go... Actually, not quite that long then. Because what happened there was I landed... Well, the platform was so low that it landed on the spears. So, and I didn't do it long enough that time. There. Getting the happy medium. That was just appalling. Cool, right. That's better. That's much better. Whoa, I double jumped way too quick soon there. Yeah, I thought we weren't done with the Yoshis. Okay, and I can't rest there, there's a spike there. I wish I could remember where on earth the key is hit. There's a spike there as well. Hiding spikes behind... I mean, admittedly, I should be paying a greater attention to it, and they're not like so... Oh, bother. They're not like so hidden that you can't see the spikes, but still. I must admit... that's not what I'm sort of focusing on. Okay, I can do that. I was thinking like I should come at it from a different direction or something to help me with it. Those are not nice ones to get. Okay. Cool. I really hope there's a save here. Might not have to do anything RNG-ish. Cool. Right, good. And we have a boss. What new tricks are you going to have? So, yeah, he always walks to the left, he then jumps. He then does the bullet bill attack from above, walks to the right, does hammer bro attack. Jumps again, more bullet bills. And now we'll have, probably, piranha plants, is it? Piranha plants, yeah, from below, and I've done this all wrong. Well, not all wrong, but... And you do have another attack, Fireball and Cooper attack. Assuming I just want to avoid that, yeah. And then there's a beanstalk or ladder, whatever. Climb it, land on the Goomba's head, and, yeah, another rinse repeat. So, I think that's pretty much all the cycle. So, I forget whether you have to do that or whether you just have to land on the Goomba two times or 3 times, but, yeah. That is everything we've seen. The hammer one is always kind of awkward, particularly when there's like a couple of like hammers lingering on screen when there's bullet bills. But yeah. Okay. You just have to wait out the Cooper shell. Oh god. I actually did this wrong before, where I it is 3 then. No, it isn't. It is 2. That was a first goer, I think. Fantastic. And I nearly... well, I don't know about nearly, but I did not see the spike above my head. I think I was close enough to sort of just jumping into that before I hit the save. That would have been horrible. But oh well, yeah. First go on the Goomba boss, brilliant. And that extra attack you had there with the Koopa shell and the fireballs was pretty straightforward actually. No problems whatsoever with that attack. Yeah. What the final thing I was going to say, I actually sort of did it wrong, or not wrong, but I didn't do what I wanted to do the first time, where I actually double jumped onto the beanstalk or whatever it was, and then landed on the Koopa. Not Koopa, Goomba. Blech. I actually wanted to, like I did the second time, single jump on, so I could get a bit further distance to the left, then double jump onto him, or failing that even, land on the Goomba and then double jump away, because if you sort of land on him and then sort of fall on him again after you've got that hit, you will die. So, yeah, I did not want to double jump onto the beanstalk, but yeah, first time around, I think I got a bit flustered, a little bit flustered. First time I saw it, the Koopa shell there to cause a bit of extra problem. So I was like, okay, let's definitely get out of the way of that. But yeah, I did not intend to double jump onto the beanstalk. But once I was on there, I definitely wasn't going to fall off and then single jump back on, because that would have taken a lot of time, and you don't have oodles of time there to mess about while the Goomba is actually hittable. So yeah, but anyway, it's done. It's another section complete, and yeah, well, it's coming up to half an hour. But yeah, on the completion of another boss, I guess I'll leave it there, and we'll continue, and we'll kick off the Mario Spook House themed area next time. But until then, cheerio.